It's deeper, it's darker. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have the second bottle of the Glen Ord distillery, called the Singleton of Glen Ord. 18 years of age, 40% ABV, I'm afraid artificially colored and chill filtered, and a price tag of around 90 euros, pounds, dollars. Yes, and I'm happy that this new bottle on the market shows an age statement. 18 years of age. This is really extraordinary for a new bottle on the market. Most of the new bottles now come without an age statement. Glen Ord, I said that in the first video regarding the 12 years old, is a distillery which produced for the blend industry. And they have 6 huge pot stills in a modern still house, and they produce a lot of whiskey. And just beside the distillery is the own maltings, and those maltings are drum maltings with a huge capacity. And the maltings of Glen Ord supply other distilleries of the corporation of the proprietor Diageo with its malts. The name, the Singleton, is used for different distilleries, Glen Ord in this case, as well as Glendullan and Dufftown. So whenever you see a bottle called the Singleton, have a look at it. If it looks, you have to look very carefully at the last word. Here below, it's the name of the distillery, and the Singleton is the brand for all. Here on the back, they say perfectly balanced, natural, rich and smooth. True to our motto, I shine, not burn. Fine single malt whiskies have been handcrafted for Glen Ord Distillery since 1838. As long as there's a mouse on the computer, this whiskey is handcrafted. They produce such a lot of whiskey, more than 1 million liters per year. I think 2 to 3 million liters of raw whiskey. So the handcraftsmanship is not that big, to be carefully. Traditional skills and attention to the smallest detail create what we believe the world's most perfectly balanced, best tasting single malt Scotch whisky, the Singleton of Glen Ord. I think there are a few whiskies from the same mother company which I believe might be better than this one. But I haven't tasted it yet. Well, I had a sip before, and I have to say there are from the proprietor of this distillery some whiskies which I personally believe are better tasting and better balanced. Yeah, it's marketing on here. Selected barley. Barley often comes from the nearby Black Isle, named for its rich, dark soil. Unlike the barley used in most single malts today, ours is malted and dried in our own distillery maltings, but they are huge. They are industrial size. Mountain water, pure water, rushes down the White Burn to the distillery from 2 remote mountain lochs. One is fed by rain, the other by springs. Local traditional calls them the waters of heaven and earth. Long fermentation, this really makes a difference. The barley is fermented for rather longer than is usual. This can take up to 5 days, 72 hours. Such a long, balanced fermentation gives our whiskey greater body and depth of flavor. And that's really true. This makes a difference. Because in the beginning, when the alcohol level in the liquid is low, the yeast works just normal as in nature, and when the alcohol level rises to an unusual high percentage, then the yeast has to produce different aromas because they are close to self-dying due from the alcohol, so they produce different aromas, and this brings complexity. Slow distillation. The master distiller distills small batches in traditional copper pot stills, using his skills and judgment to make a balanced cut that retains the richest natural flavors. The skill for this is, and looking at the spindle where they measure the density, and the temperature gauge where they measure the temperature, and then they look up in the table and say, well, this is this percentage, and now I cut over. There's a definite, exactly reproduced procedure for cutting out the middle from a batch. There's no magic in cutting out the hard cut. They're not even able to smell and say, now is the time. No, it's sealed. You can't have a look and a sniff into it. So there's a procedure and you do it, period. Balanced maturation, a special selection of American and European oak. So we will have a wonderful American smooth white oak and intense European oak with tannins and probably some bitterness. Those rich natural flavors stay in perfect balance. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. It's not that fruity as the 12-year-old is on the cork. It's deeper, it's darker, it's sweeter. A little honey on the nose. And there's spiciness already in the nose, like nuts, hazelnuts. And leather. No, not this chair, this is Chinese plastic. I had to put it outside for a few weeks to get rid of the chemical smell. Oh, here we have some leather and dried fruit. So we have an old, oxidized, mature nose. Some vanilla, some caramel. So this is an old one. In the start, a little watery, and then taste kicks in, full, mouth-filling. So 43% would be a little bit better for this one, but then it's mouth-filling, starting to become drier, a little bergamot oil, and chocolate taste from the European oak. Yeah, and a long aftertaste, probably some cedar wood and a little chocolate. Yeah. Now the orange oil is stronger. Yeah. So we have sweet oranges with the oily note in the back. And full and intense. Yeah. This is a good one. We've seen older expressions of known malts from the proprietor Diageo in former times, which did not carry on for long. So there had been a Kalila, 18 years old, a Cardu, 18 years old, is Talisker, 18 years old. And, well, there had been some batches, and, well, then it took some time, then they were gone, and then they came a few more, then they were gone, then the prices rose, then there were a few more, then there were a lot more, and the prices fell. So it's a steadily problem with the supply of older single malt whiskies because the demand is that high from all around the world. But I'm happy to have this 18-year-old for new, and if you're able to get your fingers on and you say, well, I will sometimes buy this bottle, please do it fast, because there is the chance that they aren't able to fulfill the demand there is on the market. 90 euros for an 18-year-old, well, there are a few cheaper ones, but the prices in total have risen for 18 years old. So this is it, you have to. I don't think that this one will become a lot cheaper in the future. No. Thank you for watching. There's more to come. Stay tuned and feel free to share this video with your friends as always. Give me a thumbs up. I like that. And have a look at our whiskey database and discuss this bottle with us in our